I am Ajay Saroz, hashtag Mr. Cool. In this lecture, we take interesting knowledge about the eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells means the cells which having a proper well organized nucleus, and in eukaryotic cells they have a well organized nucleus and membrane bound organelles, and they have a complex locomotory and the cytoskeleton structure, and their genetic material is organized into a chromosomes, and they consist of multicellular and unicellular organisms also, and a protocyte cell, a fungal cell, plant cell, and animal cell. Presence of a membrane in eukaryotic cell gives a clear compartmentalization of cytoplasm due to eukaryotic cells. And eukaryotic cells are there are many types of cell organelles, and these are structures. So eukaryotic cells consist of, first is the cell membrane, cell wall, endomembrane system which is called endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, vacuoles, mitochondria, plastids, ribosome, cytoskeleton, cilia and flagella, centrosome and centrioles, nucleus and microbodies. These all are cells organelles of the eukaryotic cells, and this is the structure in which every parts of the cells are covered. Now Golgi, and this is a animal cells structure. Now first of cell organelle is the cell membrane. Cell membrane which is a chemical studies of a Herbaceous shows that the cell membrane is a composed of lipid bilayer protein and carbohydrate. Cell membrane consists of lipid bilayer protein and carbohydrate. Lipids are in which mainly polyglycerides have a outer polar head and the inner hydrophobic tails, so that the non-polar tail of saturated hydrocarbons is protected from aqueous environment. And this is the structure of cell membrane, where is proteins and lipids are present, and sugar is also, and cholesterol in between the cell membrane, middle layer, integral protein are in between them. Now cell membrane also have a ratio of protein and lipid varies in a different cell. Example, RBC membrane has a 52% of protein and the 40% of lipid. Based on the case is extraction, membranes protein are two types, mainly integral proteins and peripheral protein. Integral protein are partially and totally buried in a membrane, but peripheral membrane lie on the surface of the membrane. This is so integral protein are buried in the membrane, but the peripheral proteins are lie on the surface of the cell membrane. Now fluid mosaic model of cell membrane. We know the structure of fluid mosaic model of the structure of cell membrane, and proposed by the Singer and Nicholson. The fluid mosaic model of the cell membrane is proposed by the Singer and Nicholson. According to this, the aqueous fluid nature of lipid enables lateral movement of protein within the overall bilayer. This ability to move within the membrane is measured as the fluidity, and this is the structure of the fluid mosaic membrane, and which is discovered by Singer and Nicholson. And these are the parts of the peripheral membrane protein, integral membrane protein, and cholesterol cytoskeleton, filamentous phospholipid protein channels, and glycolipids and glycoproteins are present in this fluid. Now cell membranes function, they have different types of functions. So they transport the molecules, the membrane selectively permeable to some molecules present in either side of it. Due to the fluid in nature, plasma membrane can help in the cell growth, formation of intercellular junction, secretion, and endocytosis, cell division. This is an extracellular space and intracellular space. This is the two protein channels, cell membrane, and which is extra upper part of the extracellular and lower part is the intracellular. So there are two types of transportation occurs in the cell membrane: active transport and the passive transport. When the different types of transport seen, this is a and this when the substance diffuses into the one to the next side, that is called passive transport. When there is a chemical ATP is converted, energy is used, transportation occurs, that is called active transportation. And these two types of transportation occurs in the cell membrane, which transport the molecule inside our body. So passive transports movements molecules across the membrane along the concentration gradient without the expenditure of energy. When the materials are transported into one side to another side without using energy, that is called a passive transportation. And when we use the energy to ATP in the form of energy, that is called active transportation. So two types of passive transportation: simple diffusion and osmosis. Movement of neutralized solute across the membrane is by the simple diffusion, and transportation of osmosis, movement of water by diffusion across the membrane. So polar molecules cannot pass through the non-polar lipid bilayer, so they require membrane carrier protein in their transport, facilitated diffusion, that is called facilitated diffusion. Now after that we know about the active transport. Active movement of molecules across the membrane against the concentration gradient with the expenditure of energy in the form of ATP. Example: sodium ions and potassium ions pumps, and these are the active transportation occurs in this. Now second is the cell wall. Cell wall is a non-living rigid structure found outer the plasma membrane of the fungi and plant. Cell wall of algae is made up of cellulose, galactans, mannose, and minerals like calcium carbonate. In other plants it consists of cellulose, hemicellulose, proteins and proteins. This is the structure of cell wall. And cell wall, the cell wall of a young plant cell is capable of growth, and it gradually diminishes as the cell matures, and the secondary wall is formed on the inner side and towards membrane. The middle lamella is a layer mainly of the calcium pectate. It glues the different neighboring cells together. The cell wall and middle lamellae may be traversed by a plasmodesmata, and which connect the cytoplasm of neighboring cell. And this is a structure of cell wall, and this is a plant cell wall structure, and they having a layers: middle lamellae, primary cell wall, and plasma membrane. And in this way the structures occurs. Now cell wall have a various function. It gives to shape of the cell, it protects the cell from the mechanical damage and infection, and it also helps in cell to cell interaction, and it acts a barrier to undesirable macromolecules. And now after a endomembrane system. Endomembrane system is which consists of inside the present the different types of cell organelles, which consist of endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus or a Golgi complex, lysosomes or vacuoles. These are endomembrane systems, and there are these cell organelles are which all double membrane bound organelles are present. Endoplasmic reticulum, these are a network of tiny tubular structures scattered in the cytoplasm. This is the tiny tubular form structure which is present in the cytoplasm, and which divides the intracellular space into two compartments: luminal and extraluminal. Means inside endoplasmic, luminal means inside endoplasmic reticulum, and extraluminal means outside in cytoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum are two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So it is SER and RER. So a Endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum is also called a RER, bears ribosomes on their surface and is frequently observed in the cells actively involved in the protein synthesis and secretion, and they are extensive and continuous with the outer membrane of nucleus. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum are ribosomes are absent in the ribosomes are absent, and it is the major site for the synthesis of lipid. Animal cells lipid like steroid hormones are synthesized in as here, but these all things are used in endoplasmic reticulum. So, and next is the next endomembrane system is the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus densely strained reticular structure near nucleus, and it is first observed by the scientist Camillo Golgi in 1898, and they consist of flat. The Golgi apparatus consists of flat disc shaped sacs called as cisternae, and their size is 0.5 to 1 micrometer in diameter, and these are the stacked parallel to each other, just like that, stacked parallel to each other. So it is called cisternae are concentrically arranged with the convex sheaths forming the face and convex strands, and these strands faces are totally different but interconnected to each other. These all Golgi apparatus, and Golgi apparatus having a proper function. The function of Golgi apparatus is the secrete materials to the intracellular targets or outside the cell. Materials packaged and vesicles form the fuse in the endoplasmic fuse and endoplasmic reticulum and cis and trans movements towards. This is why Golgi apparatus remain in close association with the. Due to this, Golgi apparatus is close to the endoplasmic reticulum. Protein synthesized by the ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum modified the cisternae of the Golgi apparatus, and before they are released from the trans phase. Formation of glycoprotein and glycolipids is occurs in the Golgi apparatus. Now third is the lysosome. Lysosome is the double membrane bound vesicle structure formed by the process of packaging of the Golgi apparatus, and the lysosome vesicles contain almost of all types of the hydrolytic enzymes which hydrolyzes the lipase and protease and carbohydrate, and they are active at the acidic pH and digest the carbohydrate, protein, lipids and nucleic acids. And the lysosomes are vacuoles. After that, the vacuoles, these are the membrane bound space found in the cytoplasm, and it contains water, shape, excretory product and other materials which is not useful for the cell. Vacuole is bound by the single membrane called tonoplast. Vacuole is bound by single membrane tonoplast. And in plant cells, the vacuoles can occupy up 90% of the volume of the cell. The plant cell, 90% of the volume of the cell is occupied with the vacuoles. And vacuoles having a vacuoles in plants, tonoplast facilitate the transport of ions and other materials against the concentration gradient to the vacuoles, hence their concentration is higher and vacuole than cytoplasm. In amoeba, the contractile vacuole helps for excretion, and in many cells, food vacuoles are formed by engulfing the food particles. These are vacuoles which store the materials. Now mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. These are clearly visible only when they stand. Mitochondria are clearly visible when we stand, and their number, shape and size are variable depending on the physiological activity. It is a saucer shaped or a cylindrical having a diameter 0.2 to 1 micrometer and length of 1.1 to 4.1 micrometer, and this is the structure of mitochondria, which consists inner membrane, outer membrane and crystal. And Mitochondria is a double membrane boundary structure, an outer membrane, inner membrane, and divides a lumen into two aqueous compartments, outer compartment and inner compartment. That is, inner compartment is called matrix, and inner membrane form of numbers of foldings, that is called cristae. These foldings are called cristae, and cristae having F1 particles, which is more important. This is unit of mitochondria, F1 particles. And mitochondria having two membranes, their own specified enzyme associated with the mitochondria. Matrix possesses a circular DNA of few RNA molecules, ribosome 70S, and components of a protein synthesis. The mitochondria divides by a fission when breaks, and function of the mitochondria sides of the aerobic respiration, they produce the energy to the form of ATP, and so they are called as powerhouse of the cell. Now plastids are these are the found in the all plant cell and euglenoids. Large size, these are a large size, easily observable under the microscope, and they contain some pigments. And plastids are very chromoplast, chloroplast, leucoplast are types of plastids. There are three types, and they having a pigments of chloroplast contain a chlorophyll, so it is carotenoid pigment. They are trap light energy for photosynthetic. And chromoplast contain a fat soluble carotenoid pigments like a carotene, xanthophyll, etc. This gives a yellow, orange or a red color. And leucoplasts, these are colorless plastids of a varied shapes and size. The stored in nutrient, they are include amyloplast. Amyloplast is stores starch, in example potato, and elyplast which store oils and fat, and aleuroplast which stores a protein. These are types of plastids and types of subplastics. And plastids, chloroplast, these are a double membrane bound organelle mainly found in the mesophiles, and this is the structure of chloroplast, which is green in color. And these are a lens shaped oval spherical, it is discoid or a ribbon like organelles, and length is the 5 to 10 micrometer, and width is 2 to 4 micrometer, and their number varies from 1 kilometer to 20 to 40 per cells in the mesophiles. Chloroplast is the inner membrane. Chloroplast is less permeable. The space limited by the inner membrane of the chloroplast is called stroma, and it contains a number of organized flattened membranous sacs called as thylakoids. Thylakoid membrane of enclosure space called lumen, and chlorophyll pigments are present in the thylakoids for the photosynthesis. Now chloroplast thylakoids are arranged in stacks called grana and integral thylakoid. There are a flat membranous tubules are called the stromal lamellae connecting the thylakoid of the different grana. The stroma contain a small double strand circular DNA molecules, ribosomes, enzymes for the synthesis of carbohydrates and protein. The ribosomes of the chloroplast are small, and then the cytoplasmic ribosomes ATS, and these are structure thylakoid and the structure of now the ribosomes. These are the non-membranous granular structure which is help in the translation process and ribonucleic acid and protein, and which is discovered by George Palade, first discovered by the George Palade which in 1953, and George Palade gives the knowledge about the ribosome. And ribosome is eukaryotic ribosome has two subunits 60S and 40S, large subunits and small subunit together form 80S subunit. RNA has a 30S and 50S, to both together form 70S subunits. Cytoskeleton, it is a network of filamentous proteinous structure present in the cytoplasm. Cytofilamentous is the fibrous all present in our body. It provides a mechanical support or the mechanical cytoskeleton provides a mechanical supports to our motility and maintenance of the shape of the cells, which maintains the shape of the cells. And cilia and flagella. Cilia are a hair like outgrowth of the cell membrane. Cilia is the small structure which work like a oars, causes the movement of the cell or surrounding fluid. Flagella longer responsible for the cell movement, and flagella prokaryotes and eukaryotes are structurally different, and both cilia and flagella are used for the movement. Both are the function having the same function and movement. And cilia and flagella are cilium and flagellum covered with the plasma membrane. Their core has many microtubules running parallel to each other. The core is called axoneme, and axoneme has 9 pairs of doublets, of a radially arranged peripheral microtubules and pair of central microtubule, and that is called 9+2 array. Cilia and flagella, the central tubules are connected by bridges, are enclosed by a central sheath, and it is connected to the one of the tubules of each peripheral doublet by a radial spoke. Thus there are 9 radial spokes, and the peripheral doublets are also interconnected by linkers. They are connected by the linkers. Cilium and flagella emerge from centriole like a structure called the basal bodies, and centrosomes and centriole. The center of the cell is called centrosomes or a centrosome is an organelle containing 2 non-membranes bound cylindrical structure called centriole. They are surrounded by pericentriolar materials, and the centrioles lie perpendicular to each other. They are made up of 9 evenly spaced peripheral fibrils of a tubulin. Each of the peripheral fibril is a triplet. The adjacent triplets are also linked to each other. Centrioles are the central part of the centriole is also proteinous and called the hub, which is connected by the tubules of the peripheral triplet by radial spokes made up of protein. The centrioles form the from basal body of the cilium and flagella and spindle fibers, and they give rise to spindle apparatus during the cell division in animals. These all centrioles help. And now the 10th part of the component is the nucleus. Nucleus is present inside. Nucleus was first described by Robert Brown. The material of the nucleus sustained by the basic dyes was given the name of chromatin by Fleming. Normally a cell has only one nucleus. Some cells have more than one. Some mature cells lack nucleus, example mammalian RBC and sieve tube vascular. Robert Brown is discovered the nucleus. Now the interface nucleus contains nuclear envelope, nuclear matrix, chromatin, and nucleolus. So nuclear membrane, the outer layer of the nuclear envelope, a double layered membrane with a space between called the perinuclear space. It is a barrier between the materials in the nucleus and cytoplasm. Outer membrane usually continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum and also bears a ribosome on it. Nuclear envelope has a minute pores formed by the fusion of its two membranes. These are the passes for the movement of RNA and protein between the nucleus and cytoplasm. And nuclear envelope chromatins in the network of nucleoprotein fibers. Chromatin is a network of nucleoprotein fibers, and it contains DNA and basic protein, non-histone proteins, and RNA. During cell division, chromatins condense to form a chromosome. Chromosomes. And then nucleolus, one or more non-membranous spherical body. The nucleolus is a non-membranous spherical body. It continues with the nucleoplasm and it sites for ribosomal RNA synthesis. Chromosomes. A human cell has a 2 meter long DNA distributed among its 46 23 pairs. Every chromosome has a primary construction on the sides of which the disc shape is called kinetochores are present. Kinetochores are present. So based on the position of centromere, chromosomes are of 4 types: metacentric chromosome and a submetacentric chromosome, acrocentric chromosome and telocentric chromosome. So metacentric chromosome, middle centromere forming 2 equal parts of the chromosome, and submetacentric chromosome, centromere is nearer to the one end, forming one shorter arm and longer arm. Acrocentric chromosomes, centromere is close to its and forming a one very short and very long arm, and the fourth part is the telocentric chromosome, which is terminal at the end of the chromosome. And some chromosome have non-standing secondary construction at a constant location. It is called satellite. Microbodies of these are membrane bound minute vesicles contain various enzymes in there and present in both and plant and animals. And the